Jessica, when she was a little girl, she was this sweet, loving, kind girl that grew up, and I knew because she was kind of a little pretentious and kind of shy in a way, but at the same time, I had this vision of what her husband would be like in the future. Never in my dreams did I ever think she would marry a hunter or a person that would get her to hold a tadpole. What the hell? I mean, really, how did you do that? Basically, she has morphed into something, or transformed into something totally different and beautiful, I might say.
They took us to dinner, and it went exceptionally well. Samantha and I are looking at each other the whole time, kind of knowing that Jessica's the one. And so we get to the car. I mean, and I kid you not, the truck door is not even closed yet. My wife is telling me, "Hey, when are they getting married? How long do you give it?" I mean, she's the one, right? How many kids will they have? And I'm like, "Hold on, back off." Like, I don't know. But I mean, probably half dozen kids, if I'm guessing at this point. And so we knew from the very first time we met Jessica that she was the one.
Jessica, you've made me a proud father all these years, and I can't imagine. I'm going to lose it. So I was telling a friend of mine outside, it's like, I could not have picked a better husband for my daughter.
And I always tell couples, Michael, she's never going to be your old lady. When I hear that, they get a sermon from me. She's your bride until death do you part. He's never going to be your old man. The love that you share for each other can't change. It has to be that way.
And I'm definitely still trying to learn from Jess that it's so much less stressful to not procrastinate and just prepare for something ahead of time. But that's why I remember when Michael came into Jess's life so vividly. She, who is prepared for everything, was not prepared for this 6'5" hunter to dive headfirst into her life and fit like the puzzle piece she didn't know she was missing.
Here we are, the night before our Mexico trip, we were planning. Hadn't heard anything about the ring since, by the way. And I'm thinking, I'd already offered, hey, I'll be the ring mule. You just tell me it's in my bag. I'll take care of it. I'll be involved. It's whatever we need to be. Nothing. I mean, absolute crickets. So it's 9:30. We're flying out at 5 a.m. the next morning to this Mexico New Year's Eve trip. I've heard nothing. Get a text that says, "Hey, I'm going to ask Jessica something tonight that if she says no, it certainly could complicate the trip." Okay, it's not going to be to be your husband or anything like that, surely. This is not the way you're telling me this. So I asked Sam, I'm like, "Hey, he sent me something super weird. I'm half asleep. This isn't what it means, right?" Well, she came floating into the airport the next day wearing a big diamond ring, and here we are. So good things come to those who wait, most definitely. So it's rare that you'll meet two people like Michael and Jessica. The unique thing about each of them is somehow, as good as they are as individuals, they are better together.
I got this. Jess, you found a man so worthy of the love you have to give and to build the life together that you've always dreamed of. I've always loved being there for you as that other half. Can't even read my screen anymore. And that person you can lean on when times are tough. But it's time for Michael to take on that best friend role. And I'm okay with that because I'm passing it on to someone I'm so proud to get to call my brother.
Jessica had a really bad accident where she broke her leg. And Michael came to the hospital that night. It was that night I'll make it. So it was that night I realized that he had a deep love and concern for her, a love that would last throughout the ages, a love that he would be willing to give his life for my daughter. Sorry. So I'm an emotional person. So what? You know, other people. I'm also a really tough guy. So what? You know, when you love someone, it's so special, and it's something that you could, take with for the rest of your life. And there's no question they will be together for the rest of their life.
So, Michael, I'm passing that torch to you, who has far exceeded my dreams of the man to take care of my big sister, of the man I get to call my brother-in-law and my sister's new best friend. That's it. Cheers! Cheers to the bride and groom.